dedicated to southern and eastern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News at 5:30.
Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley. A tough evening in Floyd County, where a storm earlier left behind a path of damage. Hardest hit, downtown Prestonsburg. This is eyewitness video sent to us just after the storm hit. There you can see a roof was blown off a building. It landed on the street below, hitting several cars. One person died when the debris landed on his car. WYMT's Justin Case is live from the scene now with the breaking details. Justin?
Steve, it is just a wild scene when you drive into downtown Prestonsburg. You're met with police cars, barricades. You can see trees down in the roadway. At one point, I was blocked because there was a power line down in front of City Hall, in front of the city of Prestonsburg City Hall, and I actually had to go around that. Luckily, I'm told that the power was cut, but of course, the worst storm damage, you just mentioned it, is right here behind me. So all of this debris that you're seeing here, this is actually the roof that used to be on the building. You can see a sign up there that says Hawk Shop. The roof came off of that building, crashed down onto the street. Now, what we're told is that there were several cars down on the road at the time. 3 of them were parked, 1 was driving. Now, what he says is that it was around 2:15 when the storm blew through here. The roof crashed onto, of course, that vehicle that was driving. There were 2 people inside. We are told that one of the people was killed inside that car and another was able to get out. But we are told that that passenger who was able to escape was not injured from the actual crash. But now the concern is about the safety of this damaged building. This is how the mayor responded when asked if there is concern about the building collapsing.
Our concern right now is that there's high winds expected to be coming through again. We've shut that area of town down until we get an engineer in to look at it. But that is a concern that the brick may come on down.
Steve, at last check, officials still have not released the name of the person who was killed in the crash. They are hesitant to even say if it's a man or a woman or describe the vehicle that they were in for fear of letting the family know before officials have a chance to notify them. But of course, once we learn that name, we will update that online on WYMT.com. We'll have much more from the scene coming up on Mountain News at 6. Steve?
All right, Justin, thank you very much. Well, folks there in Prestonsburg say it was a terrifying experience. They say it all happened so quickly and they did not know what to think.
Well, we were just working, the electric went off, and then all of a sudden you could see the rain. I mean, it was hammering down the street. We could see the vehicles shaking, and then the electric went off. We didn't even know anything had happened until we seen the fire truck come and block the street off.
Chief Meteorologist Paige Noel joining me now. Of course, we experienced a storm similar to this a few weeks ago at Hillbilly Days. Tonight, though, unfortunately, there was a fatality. And although there were lots of warnings this afternoon, severe thunderstorm warnings, not tornado warnings, the only real significant damage appears to be right in downtown Prestonsburg.
Right in downtown Prestonsburg. I mean, we've had reports of some trees down, some power lines down, but that significant damage, like you said, was really just in downtown Prestonsburg. Here's a look at that storm that happened right around 2:15, between 2:30 today. You'll notice that here as we loop it. We'll loop it really over the last 4 hours. You could see moved in pretty quickly. There was some rain behind it as well. But here's another look. You can just see, and everyone was talking about sheets of rain moving in, and I'll go ahead and carry that for you guys, and it's 2.21 inches per hour. So sheets of rain. People said they couldn't even see outside. And as we go ahead and take a look at velocity as well, this will give us a better idea of the winds that moved in, and so we'll look at that here. You can see those very, very, very light red colors, and that'll indicate very strong winds. Now it's showing about 27 meters per second, so that's actually right around 50, 55, 60 mile per hour gusts. I do believe it could have been a little bit more than that, but that is just what the radar is indicating. And like they said, they were worried about excuse me, more winds coming in really over the next few hours. Well, for tonight it's looking calm, which is the good news, but as we head into tomorrow, we're going to have that cold front move in. We're going to start to see those winds pick up. Look, 18 miles per hour as we look around 11 o'clock, and then as we head through the rest of the day over into Prestonsburg, it's showing 22, 25 mile per hour wind gusts are possible as that cold front moves through. We'll definitely have to keep an eye on that as well. So we'll talk more about that cold front moving in tomorrow, and some more showers and storms are possibly on the way. Steve.
All right. Hopefully the rest of the night will remain calm, though. Paige, thank you very much. Well, Ohio has also certainly had its fair share of severe weather recently, with a swarm of powerful tornadoes that hit just north of Dayton Monday night. The past couple of weeks have seen very high tornado activity in the United States. And Kristen Kennedy tells us how several Kentucky organizations are wanting to help those impacted by the storms.
People in Estill County are donating detergent, diapers, paper towels, all items to help their neighbors to the north.
We're collecting water, non-perishable foods, taking shampoo, anything for babies. I've got diapers, wipes. We're doing toilet paper, paper towels, paper plates.
Tables of help are heading to Dayton, Ohio. Families there and in the surrounding areas are cleaning up the destruction tornadoes left behind. The high winds ripped apart homes, threw cars across property, and ripped down power lines.
It's heartbreaking. I mean, to have everything and then just overnight lose it all. I mean, I couldn't imagine. What took these families a lifetime to build, they lost it in just a matter of minutes. So hopefully, we can help out all we can and let these people, be reassured that these people are here willing to help them.
David Conrad runs Hunter Hounds Search and Recovery and wanted to help.
We're going to go up and offer our assistance and, searching, cleaning up, whatever they need.
He's taking 2 of his search dogs and all the donations to Dayton.
I'm willing to take it up there and offer my assistance, but, the real help is the people that's donating. Without them, I couldn't be doing what I'm doing.
They plan on delivering those donations tomorrow. They are going to leave from the Estill County Fairgrounds at 4 a.m. In Irvin, Kristen Kennedy, WKYT.
Conrad's organization, Hunter Hounds, is named after Hunter, who is one of Conrad's tracking dogs that was shot and killed near his home. Police are looking for the man who broke into a dorm at Eastern Kentucky University in Richmond. Here's a look at who police are looking for. EKU police say the man got into North Hall about 1 in the afternoon Sunday. They say he might have a tattoo on his left arm. You should call police if you know who he might be. A former Estill County teacher accused of punching a child has been indicted by a grand jury. Sherry Murphy was scheduled for a hearing today. Authorities say she did not report sexual messages between her boyfriend, Torstein Torstensen, and a student. In April, authorities also learned that Murphy had hit a juvenile in the mouth. Murphy is facing multiple charges, including assault. She will be arraigned in circuit court on June 4th. A Kentucky State Police trooper who died in the line of duty is being honored today. Trooper Blake Tribby was killed in a crash along Interstate 64 in 2013. He was called to a vehicle fire on that day. While on the phone with dispatch, he was involved in a collision with a flatbed wrecker. Since he was responding to help others, his death was declared in the line of duty. Today, Tribby's Kentucky State Police family joined his loved ones at his gravesite to honor his legacy.
Our family will certainly never forget Blake and the impact that he had on us, and it just warms all of our hearts to see the community and law enforcement come out and that they still remember Blake and that they haven't forgot him.
His widow, Rebecca Tribby, says his continued impact is a testament to how he lived his life. Trooper Tribby served with KSP Post 8 out of Moorhead. Saving people's homes and businesses from a devastating fire is not what firefighters might call an easy task, but it becomes even more difficult without a truck carrying nearly 1,300 gallons of water. Hindman volunteer firefighters need the community's help replacing that key part of their department. WYMT's Taylor Upchurch has more.
When a brake fails, even passing protocol will not keep a tanker carrying 1,250 gallons of water from rolling down a hill.
We had people inside of the home fighting fire at the time of the incident.
Rolling over the wheel chock, hitting a tree, and landing on its top, Hindman Volunteer Fire Department's tanker 104 was left totaled.
Kind of looked like the Titanic, if you will, with the rear of the truck kind of went out of view with the nose pointed up.
Not having enough water to safely fight a fire from the inside out, firefighters began an exterior attack on April 10th.
And as soon as the accident happened, you would think that one of these incidents occurred every week. It just came natural that we start counting heads. We want to make sure that everybody's okay.
Chief Hayes says an open door hit the driver and threw him to the ground. But thankfully, no injuries came from the crash.
It's one of the worst days we've had, but it could have easily been the worst day we had the truck hit our driver.
He says drivers never touch the wheel without training.
It's not an act of carelessness that got us to where we're at.
Even then, accidents still happen.
These things are going to happen. Unfortunately, today it's happened to us.
Appreciative of all the community support coming the department's way. In Knott County, Taylor Upchurch, WYMT Mountain News.
Chief Hayes went on to say replacing the new tanker comes with a hefty price tag. Estimates show it could cost anywhere from $220,000 to $240,000. If anyone is interested in making a donation, we have more information on how you can do that on WYMT.com. Coming up on Mountain News at 5:30, while we've certainly dealt with strong storms this afternoon, others in the Midwest brace for yet another round of possible tornadoes.
And we could see a few storms this evening, but overall we've seen that main line get out of here. Another line could move in tomorrow as a cold front moves in. That also brings mild temperatures back into the mountains. I'll have a look at that full forecast in just a few short minutes.
And then at 6, the very latest on that deadly storm in downtown Prestonsburg. A look at the damage plus reaction from the community.